Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just want to talk about what's on my lips quickly. It is the Sephora Wonder Cushion, the third one that I got in purple, and that is the last of them. The last I saw they were all sold out, so I don't think that we'll be able to get these anymore. I don't think that made any sense, but you know what I mean. I'm sorry I didn't grab a couple of each color because I could see me going through these because they're so comfortable on the lips. Anyways, I wanted to talk about what I came on here to talk about, and that is the story of Amanda Todd. She is a Canadian here who ended up taking her life in 2012 in BC, where I grew up. She had a video that she posted online, and she held up cards basically explaining the whole thing in card form. And that was the last that anybody saw of her. They wanted to find out who was bullying her, who posted these photos. I'm happy to say that they have found the person, and this person is being sentenced for another crime, and I'm going to read you the story that I just found today. So many young women, especially in Canada here, I don't know about other places, but so many young teenagers have been taking their lives. We have an issue here in northern Manitoba and Saskatchewan where young Indigenous teenagers are taking their lives. They're either overdosing on drugs accidentally or intentionally, and it's so sad to see these young lives taken so early for things that can be prevented, you know. So I was reading the news, and it says, man accused of cyberbullying Amanda Todd sentenced to jail in the Netherlands. A Dutch court found 38-year-old Aiden Coben guilty of abusing dozens of young girls online. The Dutch man accused of cyberbullying Port Coquitlam, BC teen Amanda Todd has been sentenced to 10 years and 8 months in prison in an unrelated but high-profile trial in the Netherlands. Aiden Coben, 38, was given the sentence by a court in Amsterdam Thursday morning on charges related to the abuse of 34 young girls and 5 men. A court summary shows that Coben was also accused of blackmail, co-perpetration of rape, attempted rape, and seduction charges, as well as several other child pornography related offenses. What a piece of work. According to the Dutch prosecution office, Coben's victims lived in countries including the Netherlands, Australia, Norway, the UK, and the United States, on top of Amanda Todd being in Canada. Coben is facing 5 separate charges in Canada in relation to Amanda Todd, including possession of child pornography and extortion. He is set to be extradited after the proceedings in the Netherlands conclude, although he has filed legal appeals to stay in his home country. In October 2012, Amanda Todd, a 15-year-old from Port Coquitlam, committed suicide after posting a video on YouTube saying she was blackmailed by an online predator after exposing her breasts on a webcam. Her mother, Carol Todd, was anxious for the verdict. While her daughter's case isn't part of the European proceedings, Todd traveled to the Netherlands to be in the courtroom when the trial first started. I'm hoping that it will be guilty, but I'm trying to figure out if I don't hear those words how I'm going to be, said Todd from Winnipeg, where she is scheduled to speak at a mental health conference Thursday. The verdict will have influence on the world and everyone who has been following these types of stories. The future facts, the future acts we see, the future investigations and trials that we hope will come out of it, said Todd. So she's obviously been involved in this story with this creep, and at least there is going to be justice. He's not going to see the light of day, thank goodness, and I hope he gets 1,000 years more for what he did to Amanda Todd. Not to mention the 35 plus 5 men, 35 women and 5 men. I don't understand how people can do this or why. I'm sorry about the lighting. I just have cloudy, natural light. I didn't want to set up my cameras for that. I just wanted to talk about this. My hair isn't even dried yet, it's still wet, but I saw the story and I was very pleased to see that he is going to be doing time, but I want to make sure that I follow the story, and I want to see him do time for Amanda Todd. She deserves it. I can't even imagine what her family must be going through. She was only 15 years old. I remember when the story first happened and they showed the video, and the video of her showing these cards went viral, and it was such a sad thing, and it touches home to me too, because I was suicidal as a teenager, from all the bullying that I had encountered. I have a video up of explaining a lot of what I had encountered during my time here in junior high, and it was hard. It was, I can see and I can relate to these young teenagers, because if you're getting bullied in any way, shape, or form, it's so hard to want to be around, because you don't want to feel the pain anymore. You don't want to be bullied anymore. You don't want to be hurt anymore. And I was hurt because I was always getting beat up, and I was always trying to find ways around, like trying to come home different ways so these people don't find me. And I mean, I was beat up a lot, and I tried taking my life several times, to be honest with you, and it never worked, thank goodness, but it wasn't for lack of trying. So I can understand what these people are going through. I can understand how they feel, and when you're bullied like that, nothing else seems to matter. You just think about wanting to escape the hurt. And unfortunately, suicide is the only way to escape that hurt in your mind, right? I mean, you don't want to tell anybody because it's embarrassing, and then you have to go through all the embarrassment, and that's some more hurt put on top of the hurt that you're already feeling. So it's just a horrible situation to be in, and for people to purposely want to hurt someone like that is just beyond me. young lives are taken every day because of bullies like this guy, and a lot of them are walking the streets right now with not a care in the world, and it gets me. It makes me so angry. But I'm glad I wanted to share this story with you. I wanted to let you know that there's hope that there's going to be justice for Amanda Todd. There will be. I know there will be. They caught the guy, so that alone was huge, because I mean, all over the internet, how, like, are you going to catch someone, right? But I'm glad they caught him. I'm glad that they're going to finally have justice for her and her family, and my thoughts and prayers go out to them and anybody suffering from being bullied or wanting to take your life. Don't do it. There are other options. There are people to talk to. I know it's hard. I've been through it myself, and it's not fun. I know it's not, but I send my thoughts and my prayers to anyone going through this type of thing, and anybody who's already lost someone due to this. My thoughts and prayers are with you as well. I'm speechless right now. I'm so happy that there has been justice for Amanda Todd. So I hope and pray that he gets what he deserves for this heinous act that he has done to so many people, including Amanda Todd. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.